Hey guys, I want to talk about the power of following up after you send out an email, a message, a job application, and also how you should ideally do a follow-up if you're not already doing so. And this is kind of going to be a spontaneous video because I haven't scripted it out at all. I was in front of the camera, I shot 2 videos already, and I just decided to talk about this because this is kind of this recurring theme that I keep coming across, and I realize that this topic is going to be valuable for anyone who is doing job applications, who is sending out emails, who is doing outreach, who is trying to do cold sales. I don't know what you are doing, but I think this video, this topic of following up and how to do it with kind of a personal twist is going to help you get more responses and more attention. So the number one thing I'm gonna say obviously is that you need to follow up. It's not a question mark whether or not you should follow up unless you get the response that you're looking forward to getting as soon as you send out your message. There is an opportunity, there is a window to follow up. So absolutely, when you are sending your first message out, already know that you are going to need to send a second message out or maybe a third message out as well. So number one thing is that you are going to follow up. Number two is how you are going to do it and how you can kind of add a personal twist and make it more interesting and make it more appealing so that you can actually get a response. And I don't want this to be limited to just job applications and following up with recruiters, because that's not necessarily what this video is about. What I want to kind of introduce to you is that you should be following up after anything, any type of message that you send to people. It could be an Instagram DM for a person that you want to collaborate with. It could be someone that you're sending out a message and seeking advice from, maybe an informational interview, maybe a question about your career that they can answer because it's something they're expert on. Or maybe you've sent out a job application, because this also applies to that. Or maybe you sent out a cold email to someone and you're really desperate to get an answer. So in all of those cases, in all kinds of communication in your life, is following up is essential. Just know that, and persistence gets you the result. So let's think that you already crafted a good message. It was a good copy, short, sweet, to the point, and it's not really distracting the person that you're sending it out to. The thing that you need to realize is that their time is limited, right? So they might have a busy agenda. They are maybe busy with their kids. Their job is too busy. Their schedule is too packed. Maybe they're not really checking that email that you sent out to, or maybe you sent out a social media message and they're not really checking in with that social media platform. So in that case, what you need to do is to go ahead and find them on different platforms. If you've sent them an Instagram DM, then why don't you go ahead and see if they're more active on LinkedIn, or find their email through Mailscoop.io, or just doing some research online and send them an email, send them a text message. There are so many ways that you can really reach out to people these days, so don't limit yourself to only one platform. If you're really hungry to get that attention, if you really want to get the answer from that specific person, right? The takeaway here is not to be an annoying person and try to kind of attack them from all different platforms. But if you feel that they are more active on another platform, and if you already sent them a DM on an inbox that they're not really checking, then try to find out the platform they're more active on and use that one as well. The other thing I want to mention here is that really try to craft your copy as good as it can be. Make your copy short, to the point, and sweet, and really try to grab their attention within a matter of seconds. For one, that shows how respectful you are of their time and how dedicated you are to crafting a good copy that grabs their attention. Number two thing I want to mention about this is that if you can add a personal twist to your message. For example, you can add a PS at the bottom of your email or message and add something that is more of a personal note. Maybe you've read an article that they recently published and they're probably trying to get attention and engagement on their latest post, right? So you can take something out of that latest post or that video or whatever content they put out, and you can add a little note about that in the PS section, saying maybe you enjoyed their latest blog post and something that stood out for you was, fill in the blank, whatever that point is. Or maybe they've graduated from your school and you are in the same alumni group or something of that sort that kind of adds this personal note, personal twist to your message that can add a little bit of differentiation to your message and help you stand out from the rest of the crowd. Yesterday, I saw a great example of a follow-up, and I'm actually going to put the screenshot right on the screen here because it really inspired me so much. And I don't want to go into how you can craft an ideal copy for a follow-up email or a message. That's a topic for another video, but here, look at this screenshot. This guy applied for a marketing director position at this company, and because he wanted to grab the attention of the CEO of that company, he applied this out-of-the-box thinking, and with this, he was able to get the attention that he wanted to get. And the CEO of the company actually posted this screenshot on LinkedIn and shared how impressed he was with this out-of-the-box thinking. And this was just such a great example on how you should think outside the box, how you should think about the other platforms that you can utilize in your follow-up strategy so that you can get the attention that you're seeking out for. And this doesn't mean that you should go ahead and send out money to people on their PayPals or Venmo accounts, but if you let yourself think out of the box and if you're really willing to get that attention, I think there are ways you can figure out how to do it, and this was such a good example. And I wanted to share this with you guys because it was just so inspiring, and I thought it could also push you out of your boundaries, your comfort zone, and also help you get more inspired in terms of thinking outside the box for your follow-up messages. And that's really it. I wanted you to take some inspiration from this video, and the takeaway from this video is the importance of doing a proper follow-up, the importance of crafting a good follow-up message, and the importance of thinking outside the box when you are doing your follow-ups. Hope this will help you to get more answers from the people you're sending messages to. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button for more marketing and career tips, and I will see you next time. Take care.